Time for a little bit of a rant. So, everyone who collects these figures understands the importance of the packaging condition and whatnot, and especially if you're collecting things that are mint on card. Mint on card, you want it to be in the best condition that you possibly can. There's a lot of people out there, oh, well, you should open them. Well, that's fine for you, but not everybody wants to do that. So, when shipping these items, whenever I ship something that's a carded figure of any kind, it doesn't matter if it's new, old, whatever, I ship it in a box. Because if you ship it in a box, that adds a layer of protection during shipping so that it doesn't get damaged. So I found a 1992-ish, 93, early 90s Eco Warriors Toxo Zombie. Got it for like $65, $63, $65 shipped. And the auction had free shipping. And I'm like, okay. The person selling it, obviously, they sell other collectibles. They know how to ship things. I don't need to message this person and explain to them, put it in a box. No. They ship it in a fucking bubble mailer. In a bubble mailer. A carded figure. The photos on eBay, this thing was mint. But they ship it in a bubble mailer. How stupid is this? The packaging can get crushed. The bubble can get crushed. The card can get bent up. There's something in here to add rigidity to help keep it from getting bent up. But I'm just going to be honest. I immediately, before even opening it or anything, and some of you may call me an asshole for doing this, I immediately went and left negative feedback. I stated in my negative feedback, the seller shipped a $60 mint on card figure in a bubble mailer. This is unacceptable. Free shipping or not, don't ship this stuff in a bubble mailer. Especially right now with everything that's going on with the Postal Service, all the delays and whatnot that they have, and all the people who are getting grossly damaged packages. And if I buy something from you, I don't want it to get all messed up. So we're going to open this up here and see just what kind of shape it's in. Like, as you can see, the corners are all tightly bound. I'm assuming I've got at least some bent corners on this thing. Some of you may be watching this video, oh, don't get so upset about a toy, or don't get so upset about packaging. Yeah, well, it's not that I'm upset about. It's my money. It's the money that I spent on something, expecting it to be right, expecting it not to be sent to me in a bubble mailer. You know, some guys send, and I touched on this in the last video that I made, some guys will send loose figures packaged in bubble mailers, and that's okay. It's not a huge deal, especially if it's a cheaper figure, if it's not something expensive. If it's something expensive, you better put it in a box. Yeah, this is going to be a pain in the ass to get out of here. I'm trying to cut all the tape and whatnot off without damaging the card. Like, I'll be thoroughly surprised if this is not in some way, shape, or form damaged. It's just incredibly reckless to do. Damaged or not, if this one came through unscathed, I'll be surprised. This has happened to me one time before with a mint on card 1988 Tiger Force bazooka. The seller charged like $8 or $9 for shipping on this thing. Not this, but on the Tiger Force bazooka. Charged $8 or $9 for shipping. And it wasn't even in a bubble mailer. It was in a manila envelope. They sent it in a manila envelope. Like, this thing is seriously, it's not, I'm not going to say that it's well packaged, because it's not. But, I mean, it's just covered in tape and shit. But when you're shipping items, if you take some consideration when shipping your items, if you wouldn't want to receive it in that condition, don't send it in that condition. Treat your buyers like you would want to be treated as a buyer. So, I'm going to show you, there's bins in this card that have in turn allowed this card to become bent. As you can see, it's contoured to the cardboard that it's placed on. So it is damaged. It is damaged from shipping. In the photos, this was a perfectly flat mint card. I mean, everything looked 10 times better than what it does here. This is extremely aggravating. Here's another flaw that was not shown in the pictures on eBay. This little dog ear right here. Shipping this in a bubble mailer, in a piece of cardboard, has taken an item that I paid, you know, and a lot of people may see $60 really isn't that much money when it comes to something like this. But it's the fact that the $60 that I spent was just devalued because the seller decided to be careless in shipping. Yeah, that's contoured to the cardboard that was inside the bubble mailer. So bottom line, if you're selling something, be responsible enough to actually appreciate your customers and ship their items to them in a manner that you would want to receive those items. If you don't want to get them damaged, don't send them in a way that's going to allow them to be damaged. So this is going to end up going in a Toy Shield case. I'm going to clean it up a little bit, and hopefully that'll flatten it out some. This really, really disappoints me and pisses me off. Like, there is absolutely nothing the seller could do to make this right with me. They could not, I don't want a refund. I don't want to send it back, but I sure don't want a refund. I'll stick it in a Toy Shield case and put it up on the shelf. It's just incredibly disappointing that this is damaged the way that it is from someone's careless shipping habits, especially with the way everything's going with the Postal Service right now. Packages getting lost. I've seen people get stuff that's just absolutely destroyed. It looks like they stood on it or stomped on it in shipping, and then drop kicked it into your front door. You know, I had a package dropped off yesterday, which I heard it hit the door and then hit the porch, and they were gone before I could get to the door to see what the hell it was. And then I see there's a package laying there, but it was a thud and a thump. So hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more videos. Yeah, not so much ranty stuff, but I really, really had to share this with you guys. Otherwise, I mean, the figure looks good. The bubble's okay. The bubble didn't get crushed, but it's just that wave and the card, the bins. Oh, there's also veining in it too now, by the way. Where the cardboard pushed on it. But anyway, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you see whenever I post something new. And stay tuned, guys. Yo, Joe!